Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of a weekly Waypoint. This week I figured I might as well take you on a quick tour of our modded Minecraft server. There's four of us, there's me, there's Reese, there's Sky, and there's Liam. And that's the order in which I visit all of our homes, and it's all work in progress. So I'm sure they'll be very quick to tell you that. And I'm having a pretty fun time. I've never really played modded Minecraft before, I've never really bothered. I've tried, but I've never really gotten into it. But it turns out when you're playing a modded server with friends, it's the way to go. It's pretty gosh darn heckin' fun, and I would highly recommend it. Like, you may notice I was streaming a lot of Minecraft on PS4, and then I immediately stopped. And that wasn't because, like, most times I just got bored of it. Or not bored of it, but like I got distracted by other things. It's because, well, I guess I technically did get distracted by other things, but those other things were also Minecraft. And I think it would be weird to play vanilla PS4 Minecraft alongside modded PC Minecraft, if you get my drift. So that's why I haven't been doing any more of that. I need to figure out something else to stream, even though I will be going back to that at some point. But because even while playing this, I've still had thoughts in my head, like it still would be fun to just have a vanilla Minecraft world, but I've done this to death, this particular thought, so we'll move on from there. But I think it's going to be hard going back to vanilla Minecraft one day, because elevator blocks, man, they are the best thing ever made. And other things like the chisel's great. That's the Nordic bricks and the different kind of cobblestone you're seeing in this bridge. It's all just cobblestone, but it's just variants of it that you can choose with the chisel. Highly recommend the chisel mod. It makes Minecraft so much more interesting. And yeah, we're doing stuff with Formcraft, and I forget the other mods, but I'm focusing mostly on Formcraft. But there's stuff to do with machines. There's forestry ? There's Twilight Forest as well. There's a bunch of stuff that we've been playing around with, and it's all been pretty fun. One of my favourite things though is just the server plugins that allow you to set homes and teleport to them. If I could just have that in vanilla Minecraft as a cheat, please, I would just please. But lo and behold, we have now approached the segment, well, Reese's house, but we've also approached a segment where I would talk about what I've been playing lately, and that's a difficult one because yesterday I played about 1,000,000 different games. I played Minecraft and ESO, but I also played, and let's see if I can remember the order here, Lego Star Wars 3, Devil May Cry 1, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Firewall Zero Hour, and Beat Saber, and I think that might be everything. So that was just in one day. I got super restless yesterday trying to figure out what I wanted to play, and Lego Star Wars 3 is actually really good, by the way, so I'll start with that one. It was Star Wars Day yesterday, May the 4th, be with you, and I figured I might as well cash in on the sale. I've already got most Star Wars games, but I haven't got Lego Star Wars 3 because that's based on the Clone Wars, and I was always going to wait until I'd actually seen the Clone Wars until I played that game. I'm currently starting Season 5, and as I've talked about before in the Weekly Deathmatch, me watching that, I still have way more thoughts on that, but, thoughts on videos, that's what they're there for. And I'm enjoying it, and it's got to the point in the Clone Wars where this is what Lego Clone Wars has actually gotten up to. They never did the entire show; they just got up to like season 4 or something. So I figured, sure, it's like £3. I'll get Lego Star Wars 3. I was not expecting it to be so well made and such like a dramatic step up in terms of gameplay from the complete saga. Because I don't know, I played The Force Awakens, which is obviously after Lego Star Wars 3, and it didn't really click with me. For some reason, I didn't enjoy it. But Lego Star Wars 3 is like, I've only played like a couple of levels, but so far it seems to be like everything that Lego Star Wars did right, but better. So that's pretty ringing an endorsement from me, ain't it? The only problem is it doesn't have Steam achievements, and I love to get me some achievements, so I might not bother 100%ing that game, but I might do it anyway if it's fun enough. Who knows? Anyway, what else did I do? I bought the Devil May Cry. Yeah, yesterday I went on a spending spree of like 20 quid. Wow, how crazy. Yesterday I bought the Devil May Cry collection because it was like 12 quid. And it's weird because there's this like Golden Day sale. So like loads of Japan related games were on sale on Steam. I was like, oh, now might be a good time to try and get into Devil May Cry because it's made by Capcom. So that's like Japanese. I assume I didn't look it up, but... and I looked up the Devil May Cry series, and every game in the series was on offer except for the HD collection of the first 3. and pretty much every Japanese game was on sale except for that, and I was like, why? So I gave up on my hopes and dreams. And then the next day I was like, oh wait, hang on, is it on sale on PS4? And it was, so I bought it there. I know, a thrilling tale, but you were with me every step of the way, and for that I thank you and appreciate you. And I've played maybe an hour or two so far. I've played the first like 2, I think they call them missions, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it's old and janky as hell, but it's fun. And yeah, I got like a D rank and then a C rank, so obviously I've got a lot to build on there, but I just like it. I think the one thing that I could see frustrating me is Capcom seem to love making going through doors a thing, and in this game they did it by having it so that enemies can just spawn again, and if I'm trying to figure out where to go, that can be kind of annoying. But also, like, I don't know what happens when you run out of yellow crystals, because they're like basically your 1-ups. So I don't know what happens when you run out of them. I assume you have to revert to a save file, so maybe I'll just save a lot. But yeah, at first I was surprised, but then I remembered this game's from like 2003 or something, so yeah. Speaking of games that are from 2003, I tried Knights of the Old Republic. Because I'm interested in the Old Republic MMO, and it seems like it's kind of like a sequel to the first 2 Knights of the Old Republic games. So I was going to see if I got interested in them first, maybe I would dive into the MMO. I need another MMO in my life, yeah, but I thought maybe I would try anyway. But I just can't. First of all, obviously it's 2003, it doesn't have HD resolutions. So normally there's a way to hack together a HD resolution, right? Oh no, you have to download like programs to do it for you, and I downloaded a program to do it for me that everyone on the forums was saying to download, and it flagged up as a virus on my computer, and I went, well, it was from like the official like website of it as well. I was like, well, it's probably a false positive, but I'm not going to take that chance. So I tried playing it in some stupid resolution like 1600 times 800 or something, and it was fine outside of menus, but it was just in the back of my head the entire time I was playing it, but it just felt weird. So I kind of gave up, and that's the second time I've done that as well. But like, I was actually enjoying the gameplay this time around. Like, the first time I tried it, I couldn't get to grips with the whole gameplay, BioWare style RPG gameplay, but this time I kind of did. I kind of enjoyed it. The part that kind of burnt me out was after you crash land on that city of Tariff or something, or planet of Tariff or something, and then you've just got like so much city walking around to do, of figuring out where to go, and the game doesn't make it easy for you because it's a game from 2003, may I remind you. And I don't know, I just kind of gave up eventually. Like, I actually got to the point where I got to the lower city, but I was a little bit fatigued by then. But also that might tie into the fact that I just felt very restless in general yesterday, and like worried about wasting my time. Oh, I played some Halo yesterday as well, but I played 2 matches and I sucked. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I found a movie version of it on YouTube, which is just all the cutscenes and the story, and I might watch that. But at the same time, that version on YouTube is super low quality. It's like 480p, and it's all, I don't know. Like, it seems well put together, but I couldn't find like a HD version, so I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. Might just, if I am really interested in getting into the Old Republic MMO, or at least a free-to-play version of it, I might just like try and figure out the story from there. Like, I'm sure they make it accessible to new players by doing that, the same way World of Warcraft doesn't require you to play Warcraft 1, 2 and 3. But I don't know, we'll see, who knows, I'll keep you updated. That being said, I'm really not in the market for another MMO right now, considering that ESO has me in its grips at the minute, and is coming out for Greymoor chapter soon, and then Shadowlands for WoW comes out a few months after that. PC Gamer thinks it's coming out this summer. PC Gamer are very optimistic, but I do like PC Gamer. I hope this episode has been somewhat coherent. I'm aware that I've been very rambly. In this one, I've kind of, normally I would pause and think and collect my thoughts and then talk about the next thing, and I did do that a few times, but this time I've mostly just tried to just keep things rolling, because I woke up late, and I have work later, and I'm apparently grumpy about my free time at the minute. Like, I haven't been doing any overtime at work just because I don't want to leave the house more often than necessary, which I think is fairly sensible, even if I lose out on money for it. But like, I don't know, like, For some reason, I still feel like my weekends are really short, even though they're not anymore. I think because I was in for 2 weeks straight, it's kind of warped my perception of like how much free time I have when I'm at work. I don't know, it's dumb. It's a personal thing I'm dealing with right now. But I do have Friday off this week, so that's cool. Don't know when I started talking about my personal life regarding free time and work on this series, but anything other than games, right? Like, that's all I talk about. Anyway, thank you for watching. It was going to be Spelunky this week, but then I had a change of heart and thought, why don't I show you around our humble little Minecraft server? And I had a good time. I hope you did too. Kisses.